Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So we're over here today and we've got a two-step job. We've got to get all the leaves and sticks off this roof, and then we've got to power wash where the leaves have discolored it. So to do that, I've got my Portland power washer from Harbor Freight, but the line on that's not long enough for me to use it unless I put that on the roof, which I don't want to do. So on Amazon, I got this extra 35 feet of power washer hose. So let's hook this up and see if we can make it work. All right, so this hose from Amazon came with a coupler so that we can put these two hoses together, but we have to use this one second because there's no attachment on the gun down there. So we'll take this connection off here, screw this new hose in. Then what I'll do is I'll stretch that out, but this piece will thread right there. And now I think there's about 20 foot on this Harbor Freight one. With 35 foot here, we ought to be able to cover that roof with no issues. And we'll start the project with our Barn Find Echo backpack blower and get everything off there. Then, because this roof is going to be super slick, I've got a safety rope here, and we're going to put that on as well. Okay, and the fact that it's in kind of the height of fall, there's still a few leaves up here, but everything has been cleaned, and the most important thing was these snow stops, which I hate and wouldn't have them on my house. But anyway, they're all clean. So almost every one of those had a mud dam from rotted leaves and sticks. So if you have these, probably the most important thing to do for your roof is get up here and get rid of the sticks. Because the stick gets in there, clogs it up, and then every leaf that comes down it's going to hang on that stick and build a mud dam.
Hang on, water flow for a minute. Ready? Water's going through the top. There we go.
There you go. Let the magic begin.
Okay, so I'm up here and I'm going to try and power wash this. This is sap from a poplar tree that overhangs this roof. So we're going to try to turn this roof red again. And as soon as I start power washing this, it's going to get slicker than heck. So I've got a fall protection line hooked up here, tied off to that ATV over there. And then in the end of this rope, we've got a knot. So I'm going to go ahead and just lock this off. Okay, as I get started here. And I've got this foam pad that I'm going to use to sit on. And so we should be able to get this power washed. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's try this out. Okay, so I might need to get a raincoat, but I think this is going to clean it up. It's going to take a while, but we've got a big tank of water over there, and that's how much we've got to get this done. Otherwise, we'll have to find another water supply, which we could hook up to the well, but we didn't want to take a chance of running it dry. Throw me one of those nozzles if you can. They're in the back of my ATV. Okay, so I was using this turbo nozzle. I'm going to switch to a regular fan nozzle. Hopefully not have so much of these little wafer marks or swirl marks. God, this is horrible.
Yep.
It's doing a pretty good job, but higher pressure would definitely help. Up here where it's not as thick, it does a hell of a job.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, down here where it's real thick, it doesn't do enough.
Yeah. Kind of like having dried syrup all over everything.
Okay, so still tied off. but it's not perfect, but it looks a heck of a lot better. From the road, this now looks like a red roof, where it looked like a black roof about an hour ago. What do you think? You happy with it?
Oh, I'm tickled to death. It looks a lot better. Looks great.
Okay, well, I'm coming down then. Okay, and there's what it looks like from down on the ground. So from out on the road, you've got a red roof again.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I think a little more pressure and we could do a lot better. But that little Harbor Freight 1750, that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Well, if we go back up, we'll have a bigger one.
Okay. So here's my fall protection anchor. Little Arctic cat action. So pull that off the roof and put it away. If you use a sack like this, you don't ever have to worry about having a knot in your rope. Okay, so the Portland 1750 pressure washer did a pretty good job up there. The Barn Find Echo backpack blower did a really nice job. And I was worried about this surface cleaner maybe damaging the paint, but it actually needed a little more pressure. 1750 is not enough. It goes up to 3,300 PSI max. I'd like to try to use it about 2,500 PSI and see how that did. It did a really good job on 1750, but it didn't quite take all that material off. So, you know, the magic spot would be to take off all that mold and whatever else is growing up there, moss, but not damage the paint. And I'm not sure where that would be. But I think we're gonna try something a little higher and find out. All right, well that does it for this one. If you liked it, we'd appreciate a like, and we'd love it if you subscribe to see more. Have a great day and be safe.
See ya. Bye, everyone.